Good morning. Welcome to a video. Richard's here. Where are we at?
We're at the RG Pick Apart in Anthony, Texas.
It's probably familiar to you because me and Dylan were just here. So, we're looking for something very specific. Richard, what are we looking for?
4L60
transmission for his truck. It's a Chevy truck.
4L60E.
4L60E.
Nope, nothing over here.
So, as of now, we've gone like, I don't know, probably 10 rows, 0 luck. But we have like 700 rows left, so maybe. So we're gonna start walking. I was gonna get the steering rack off that 240 that I was here last time when I was here. Me and Dylan messed with, pulled the dash from it, but that's gonna be a no-go because I went and looked at it and someone took it. That car's been slightly vandalized. It kind of hurt my heart a little bit, not gonna lie. Anyways, let's go find a transmission. Let's go find a transmission. So how they have this hooked up is the cars are facing each other, so we do every other row so we can see the fronts. And we're just looking for V8 vehicles. Chevy V8 vehicles to be, ooh, drift spares. Looks like a V6 in that van. There's a Silverado. This is our problem we're finding. No engine, no trans. You know, all of them. Anything? Same. So, we might have our work cut out for us, boys. I hope we find something, because he needs a transmission, and we're here all day, so maybe, we'll see. We'll keep looking. Alright, so we've went through the entire Chevy section, probably over 1,000 cars, and only found 2 transmissions. Both were, well, one was a 2-wheel drive, one was a 4-wheel drive with the transfer case taken, so it was open to the elements. That's no good. The 2-wheel drive could work, we could switch the tail shafts, but it looked terrible. It looked like it's been leaking, so that's a no-go. Richard's in the premium section, which is right here behind me. I'm checking out the import section because I need a new rack for the well, not a new rack for the 240. I'm not buying a 240 rack. I'm just getting a rack and pinion so I can get my core charge because I need a rack and pinion, basically. It doesn't matter what it's from. So I'm gonna take it off of, I don't even know what this is. A Versa? 2017 Versa. It has one, it's only held on with 1 bolt, so I'm gonna take that off real quick. See? Boom, rack and pinion. I was told that anything would do, so I'm gonna pull this off real quick. And then I'm gonna look at, oh, maybe that's a 13. Then I'm gonna look at, there's a 3000 GT right there with a kind of cool looking spoiler. So I'm just gonna browse the import section while Richard's looking over there for a possible trans. So I'll update you depending on what happens. I can't believe that though. Over 1,000 cars. And every single Chevy we look at, probably Chevys that would have the trans, probably about 200, and not a single one had the right trans. They're all missing, so I guess it's a problem. Those transmissions. Anyways, we'll see. I'm gonna keep on hunting, see what I can find over here. Richard's gonna be over there. I'll let you know what goes down. Alrighty, we are over here in the premium section. We're over here in the premium section because there's a vehicle. This one right here that the camera's sitting on, that I'm leaning on, is a Escalade with, I think, a 5.3, maybe the 4.8, I don't know, but it has the trans, it's 4-wheel drive. Right now we're going to try and check the mileage, so we're going to use a drill battery and 2 wires turn the headlight switch on, it should tell us how much mileage is on this thing. So, Richard just got a headlight switch, because this one doesn't have one, out of a vehicle over there. We're about to test her out. Let me get into position here, and then...
Different.
Is it? How? How different? Alright, so you see what we're doing? We got 2 lead wires. Richard's
That's blinker.
doctoring with the pin.
See, there's blinker.
So we're trying to get those gauge lights to, or not the gauge lights, the odometer, because it's digital. There's the other blinker. Oh, welding. It's your game of operation. You saw those, the odometer?
I swear.
Oil pressure. I'd be scared to see.
Service engine.
Oh, yeah, I see that up there. Basically, you just keep playing with it till you see something. Something do something, so we're gonna keep on messing with it. Alrighty, so this one that we've been messing with, I think we're gonna take it. So there's 2 numbers that we're looking at. 104 and then 223 or 233. All these cars around here have a 200 number, and there's cars like this white one right here that's super destroyed. That's a 2018 Golf. There's no way. There's no way that thing has 200,000 miles on it.
It says 146.
Oh yeah, 146. So there's no way. There's no way a 2018 Golf has that much. So anyways, we're thinking this is the 104. It's an Escalade. Maybe it wasn't driven that much. It's a fancy person car. Usually old people buy them. So, and everything visually looks decent. It looks like it was a leaky rear main. It looks like a leaky valve cover. But we can't really tell too much from here. We couldn't figure out the gauge cluster.
But the water pump doesn't have any play in it at all. And there's like the threads are still stuck in there, so it got a front end collision. That's what the tag said was collision. You can tell by the fender right here is all messed up. You got that. There's an oil fill thing in there, so it was obviously leaking. But besides that, you can tell like this is smashed.
I think this is our freaking winner chicken dinner right here.
And then the bushings, we checked the bushings.
Yeah, suspension bushings don't look like 200,000 miles.
Let's see if I check the tie rods.
There's no play, huh? Other than it just moving on itself.
Yeah, it's just moving.
Yeah, I think this thing's freaking solid. I think this is our one. So we started to pull this trans, but we checked the dipstick and just a couple little weird things, and it doesn't seem right. Richard didn't have a good feeling about it. I don't have a good feeling.
I trust my gut.
Dipstick had rust, or it was milky, so there's water in there, and then there's rust on the dipstick, the trans dipstick. So if there's water on the trans, it's garbage. And then also under there, when it was in park, you could still kind of turn it sometimes. It wouldn't always click in because we were moving the little actuator down there. So we're gonna pass on this one. There's another Escalade right over there on the other side of that Ford. But someone's already messed with it. You can tell someone's been in the transfer case, so that's no good. So we're gonna take the L for the day, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. But so we're gonna go right now get some more Mini Cooper parts. I don't have any here because I had to leave them outside the gate. I was gonna show you, but I don't got them. So hopefully those are still there. Because if they're not, then we have to go find another Mini Cooper. Anyways, we need a headlight and the rear trim on the hatch. So I'm gonna go see if I can find those. Otherwise, today was a little bit of a bummer. We definitely took the L today.
Well, you gotta look at the bigger picture. If you get a crappy transmission and you just want to slap it in from a junkyard, and you have to look at all the small little things about it. And if you settle for mediocre, then you're gonna get mediocre. Junkyard's a lose-win situation no matter what you do. Like sometimes you win, like Tristan's motor that he got from Junkyard a while back. But
I don't even think I filmed that so long ago.
Yeah. Other times it is what it is.
It's hit and miss. It's really hit and miss. Like I've thought for sure we'd find more than 3 transmissions that are even usable, but no, not all those cars. Anyways, I don't want to make this video all negative, so.
Hey, you can get my back.
Yeah. So we're going to go get the Mini Cooper stuff. And then I'm not gonna brush your butt off, you gotta do that. We're gonna go get some Mini Cooper stuff. And then we're gonna skedaddle on out of here. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Car there. Car there.
Can I make that?
You're good on this side. You got plenty of room on this side. Yeah, you're good on this side. You got plenty of room to this thing. You're over a foot. Hit it. Wow, that was freaking tight. Look at that. That's freaking tight. Let me roll this back up for a moment. Man, Junkyard's popping today. Too bad they don't have what we want. Stupid garbage. So anyways, we came here for some things. We came here for a 4L60E four-wheel drive transmission for this Chevy truck, in which we are in currently.
One right there.
Oh, too bad we can't get that one because it's in the no-go lot
section.
Yeah. Anyways, took an L on the transmission. Big rim. Look. Oh, 2 C7s. Tight. I wish I could get that motor and trans put in the Camaro, but you can't touch those cars because for whatever reason. I don't know. It's Junkyard. I don't get it. Anyways, transmission 4L60E for this truck, four-wheel drive. No go. We found 3, 2.
Found 2 in the regular lot. Then we found.
We found 1 2-wheel drive in the regular lot. 1 4-wheel drive with the transfer case already disconnected. That's a married setup, meaning it's been open to the elements for who knows how long, so that's a huge no-go on those 2. That was the general lot. There was probably 1,000 cars, 1,000 Chevy cars, probably 200 that would have been possible, right? Would you say about 200? 150, 200? That would have been what we were looking for, would have had what we were looking for, and of that 150 to 200, we found 2, and they're both no-goes. So that was that. The premium lot, you gotta pay a little bit extra. That's the VIP lot. It's like a whole $3 more, so we'll watch out. Premium lot, we found 2, the 2 Escalades. And actually we found 3. There was 1 4L60 just chilling on the ground. But the dipstick was taken out, so it had been open to the elements. We're trying to get like a direct slap in, not something that needs a rebuild, not something that needs to be flushed, just something that we can pull and put it into this truck, because this truck gears are slipping. So, the one on the ground, no go. The 1 Escalade, the one that we were trying to start, that one.
No, not start.
No, not start, I'm sorry, just check the mileage that I was showing you with the pins and whatnot. So, uh-oh. I think I just locked it. That one was a no-go because we pulled the dipstick out and there was milkiness on the dipstick. That means water had been in there. Also, the dipstick was rusty. So, that was a rib. Look, Ram Ribble. Ribble. I like those trucks.
Nice.
The second Escalade had no engine, but it had the trans we needed sitting there. But you could tell someone had been messing with the transfer case. The casing had white silicone. These trucks never came with white silicone, so.
Not just after the bolts had markings on them from a wrench.
Yeah, you could tell. There was signs that you could tell someone had been in there, someone had messed with it, someone broke it open. Also, it was leaking from every single one of those seals that had not fresh silicone, but not factory silicone. So that was a no-go. Also, the torque converter was already out. Just a whole bunch of things. Oh, and the dipstick tube was out of that one as well. So that one was a no-go. So we took an L on the transmission. Second thing we're here for is Mini Cooper parts. My dad needs a headlight, a door switch, or like a door. What is that thing called?
Stopper.
Door stopper, something like that. When you open the door, what holds the door from shutting on itself? That thing. He needed one of those, and a headlight, and a rear hatch trim piece that has the trunk pop. Very unsuccessful on that, except we did find the door thing. I might have showed you that, may have not, I don't exactly know. Anyways, that was cool. I paid like $5 for that, well, $3 for that. And that's it. That's all we got. We brought all these tools to walk out with a part this long and it cost $3. So that's pretty dope.
Spent more to get in.
Yeah, we spent more money to get in to look to find nothing than we did on the part. So, anyways, that kind of sucks. But you know what? That's the junkyard life for you. It's hit or miss. We'll keep checking the inventory. If something new pops up, we can go check it out. But as of now, nothing. So maybe in a month or two, we'll go back.
Well, the thing is,
Supra.
2020 Supra.
Yeah, there's a new Supra. Woo! Woo! Wow, what a bunch of jerks not letting us in. Anyways, I guess it's gonna do it for this video. Sorry it wasn't real crazy cool, but you gotta see junkyard stuff. So that's always fun. If you haven't been to a junkyard, even if you don't work on cars, go to a junkyard, just look at stuff. It's fun. It's fun to look at, well, it's not fun, but it's kind of insane to look at some of the wrecks and just to think, wow, I wonder if that guy's okay. But anyways, deuces.
It's not locking.
What?
Torque printer's not locking up. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, dude. Yep, there it is.
Richard? See you guys. Like and subscribe. There's gonna be 2 videos, one here. That's the first time I went to the junkyard for this truck for a diff. That's this video. And there's this video, and that's probably something 240 related, but maybe it's Aspen. I don't know. I'll surprise you guys, and then you can subscribe right here. See you guys next time. Later.